Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine want an America where there are no barriers to opportunity, equality, or justice. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Ohio Congresswoman Marcia Fudge was booed as she tried to gavel the Democratic National Convention to order yesterday. At one point, there were chants then saying, "Let her speak." Let's talk about it. Dr. Matthew Wilson, Associate Professor of Political Science at Southern Methodist University, is here with us this morning. This is not the united Democratic Convention that we were expecting.
No, the Bernie Sanders people do not want to go gently. They definitely want to make their voice heard, their displeasure with the Democratic National Committee particularly.
I'm going to say there was one common theme, it seemed, and that was bashing Trump. So we have one example of that right here with Elizabeth Warren.
Trump's entire campaign is just one more late-night Trump infomercial. Hand over your money, your jobs, your children's future, and the great Trump hot air machine will reveal all the answers. And for one low, low price, he'll even throw in a goofy hat.
So that was, it seemed like if there was a commonality, it was that. Are they going to be able to unite, do you think, with this common hatred of Trump?
In the same way that we saw at the Republican convention, the unifying theme was animus towards Hillary Clinton. We're going to see exactly the reverse of that here. One thing that unites all the Democrats is that they don't want Donald Trump to be president. So we'll see a lot of criticism of him to try to bring the party together.
It was also interesting to see, even though there were plenty of, Bernie or bust supporters in the crowd, Bernie Sanders himself was very insistent. Not at all like Ted Cruz in that response. So here's Bernie's sort of insistence on supporting Hillary Clinton.
By these measures, any objective observer will conclude that based on her ideas and her leadership, Hillary Clinton must become the next president of the United States.
Very different than Ted Cruz's speech.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
part of the difference here, though, is that for Bernie Sanders, there is no next time.
Sure.
Bernie Sanders is not running in 2020. He'd be 78 years old. Ted Cruz is looking to position himself for the future. For Bernie Sanders, his number one priority is advancing the liberal agenda, and he sees Hillary Clinton as the best vehicle for that.
What can he do besides saying it so definitively like he did last night to get everybody else on board?
Well, he'll never get everybody else on board. I mean, his followers, his supporters, they like Bernie Sanders, but they're not automatons.
But
they're not just going to do exactly what he says. So some of them are looking to the future, and for some of them, they're more interested in long-term transformation of the Democratic Party than they are necessarily in maximizing chances to win right now.
Michelle Obama's speech, many analysts are saying, was a highlight. It's been a response from some of our viewers. So if you didn't see it, this is really the point that a lot of people are talking about.
I wake up every morning in a house that was built by slaves. And I watch my daughters, two beautiful, intelligent black young women, playing with their dogs on the White House lawn. And because of Hillary Clinton, my daughters and all our sons and daughters now take for granted that a woman can be president of the United States.
You almost forget that there was ever any rivalry between those two families after that speech.
That's right. And one of the things that Michelle Obama gave credit to Hillary Clinton for was backing out fairly gracefully in 2008 when Barack Obama won the Democratic nomination. And now the sense is, well, she was a good soldier in 2008. She campaigned for Barack Obama. She became his Secretary of State. And this is an attempt to pay that back.
Part of the volatility here has been with, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. And so many people booing her and her saying, okay, well, she's going to speak, she's not going to speak. Is this an instance where she should perhaps not attend the convention?
Debbie Wasserman Schultz has nothing to gain from being seen at the Democratic convention, and the party has nothing to gain from her being seen at the convention. There's a lot of anger against her. She is the embodiment for many people of the Democratic establishment, the people that Bernie Sanders supporters are so angry about. So any public venue in which she appears, she is going to be loudly booed. And those optics don't help her, and they don't help Hillary Clinton.
Dr. Matthew Wilson, I know you had to stay up late to watch it, but I appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
Love chatting with you about it. Okay, everybody, here's what's coming up.